So we're gonna be adding, there's a seasoning called Nature Spring.
Yeah.
And
Nature Seasons.
let's see, Nature Seasons. And that's gonna add flavor to this because we did a little taste test and it's tasty, but it could use some seasoning. Okay, let's have a taste test. So we're definitely adding loads and loads of the seasoning. But look how thick the soup has gone. If you notice, look at the height of the soup, and because it's been evaporating, it's definitely lessened. Let's have a taste test, Mama. You taste it first.
Yeah, I did.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's great. I like to put too much on that nature season. Otherwise, it's not good. You like it sour,
I do like it sour. I like it to taste like tomato. Wow. Oh my god. Mom, it's so good. Yeah. And honestly, it's so good. It tastes like the canned tomato
Just
soup.
like adding a little salt and pepper.
Wow. Wow. That's really yummy. Okay, now I really hope to be able to replicate this on my own. However, won't it overflow? So, if you love sourdough bread like we do, you can get your sourdough over at Baker's J. Again, this is not a sponsored video. We just really love their sourdough bread. And this one is called Country Sourdough. Now, for something interesting, this one is called beetroot sourdough. So, it's made with beetroot if you are very health conscious. Sorry, red beets. And, of course, our French baguette. So, although it's kind of far because Crimson Hotel, it's located in Crimson Hotel, and the one that we get it from is in Alabang. Is there a Crimson Hotel in Quezon City? Yeah, so you have to drive all the way to the south, but it's really worth it. So, check out their sourdough bread. It looks legit. Kind of like... Oh my gosh.
Okay, Abdoni, without to slice this, it's really hard now. Oh, let daddy na lang ito ba?
No, it's just a matter of finding the right angle. Is that too thin? Because I'm not, you said you're gonna make bruschetta.
Yeah, bruschetta. Okay, let daddy.
What do you mean? It's just bread. I'm not welding. I'm not welding, this is just bread, so of course I can do it.
So, baking the shrimp.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's almost dinner time, and my mom's gonna make some delicious shrimp. And her way of sautéing, check it out. She uses water. No oil for this
no
one.
Oil.
That's kind of cool.
We're avoiding oil and sugar and salt actually.
Okay, so we've got onions, and then there's some chopped garlic and ginger. Okay, the sun's going down, but I really still hope you can see our basil jungle. So what? Look at all that basil. My mom wants me to get some basil leaves, around 8 leaves for the shrimp. So let's harvest. So I think I'm gonna try to, you know what? I'm actually gonna try to get over here because the leaves here look a lot bigger. Oh my goodness, look! Imagine that. It took me about almost, I would say 2 months, 3 months to grow this because there hasn't been that much sun. But isn't that great? Imagine harvesting your own food. So let's go grab some basil. She said 8 pieces. So let's just tear it out. There's 1, 2. Honestly, this is just so cool. Look at all the leaves I've gotten already. Let's keep going. I'm gonna get the ones closer to like the sun. Just that I feel like the ones at the back would need more sun eventually. But check out these leaves. They're not as big, but they're pretty decent. Like I would say they're big enough. I'm very happy being able to eat or being able to grow what we eat. And I really hope all of you or whoever is watching this video would be inspired because it's so easy to grow basil. So I'm gonna tell you the prices. A pack of basil has about, I don't know, maybe about 50 or 100 seeds. And I got that for less than 100 pesos. So imagine that. That's all. If you want the supplier, just comment below, and I would really be glad to share with you my supplier. The germinating percentage is great, so watch my other videos as well on how I germinated. So easy. So if you give these basils more time to grow, you will really be able to, I would say, feed the entire family or even the entire village. So that's the plan, is to not have to spend and not have to rely on all these plastic packages and just really live a more sustainable life. So look at that. And aside from basil, I also grow oregano and rosemary. So woo, look at that. It's crazy. That's a lot of basil. Oh my goodness. Look at all of that. I am very pleased, impressed, and happy. Okay, here it is.
Wow.
I know it's loads. I know you said 10 pieces, but we might as well get as much basil as we can because they're just gonna grow and grow.
Do we wash them?
We could.
Clean.
They're actually clean because they're just off our window. Let's turn on the light so you can see much better. So my mom's gonna wash them. Just we'll actually rinse, and then we're gonna add them to. Oh, she added garlic to the onions. This is our version of frying, is using water. So we're sort of like boiling frying. And then she's adding some ginger. Where's the basil going?
Later with the shrimp.
Okay, so I want to show you the shrimps that my mom ordered. They're massive. Oh my goodness.
Sounds big.
Is there like a name for the shrimp? Or it's
These
just
are large shrimp. Large Suahe.
Suahe, large Suahe. Where did you find the supplier?
On Facebook. And so far they're good. You know, I've been ordering from them. Probably it's like 4 or 5 pounds.
That's amazing. How much is it per kilo?
It's 580.
Is that expensive or
It's
reasonable?
very reasonable.
So
It's actually cheap because others sell it for 600.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna add this now.
I guess because we're suki already, so we get suki price. But honestly, Facebook is really such an avenue for people who want to sell online.
Especially now we don't want to go out.
Well, we can't go out. A lot of restaurants don't allow dine-in or even al fresco. So there was a time when I think, was it a few days ago, there was like this shutdown of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp.
Now let's add.
So a lot of business owners panicked. We'll check it out.
Let's add this now.
What's that? Oh, the basil. Look, so the shrimp's gonna turn red pretty soon.
We'll try it now. It's our first time to do this, so using your
Wow, I know. I'm so proud and pleased that we're able to eat what we grow. So incredible. What are you picking?
Well, the bigger ones.
Oh, those are like the biggest I could find.
Now I want to put the small ones on the bread.
Oh, so they're already starting to turn orange, which is the color we want to see.
That's one.
Okay,
Just a little.
Ooh, it's gonna get boozy. What are we adding?
Well, it's like a fruity wine.
It's a fruity wine that no one wants to drink, so
But no one wants to
so
do
that's why we're adding it to our food. It says frisé. Don't know, yeah. It does sound like sugar. So, ooh, look at our shrimp. It's really turning a nice salmon-y color. Wow. Oh my goodness. So because we made tomato soup, my mom's gonna make some bruschetta and Kesong Puti to go with the tomato soup. So this is her way of making bruschetta. Of course, the bread that we're using is off Baker's J, and it's sourdough bread that you can get off Crimson Hotel, and it's really good. She's just gonna put some olive oil on the bread, and then you're gonna put it on the stove. Oh, okay. So I think other people would use a brush, but we're just kind of like winging it a bit. So while that's happening, I'm gonna show you how the Baker J's looks like. And this is it. This is a baguette, a French baguette. This is country sourdough is what they say, and this one is beetroot sourdough. I quite like this one because the color is red and it's really sour. So I like that. It's made from It's red beet, right? But it's beetroot. So if ever you are looking for a good sourdough supplier, again, that is not sponsored. It's just something we really enjoy. And the olive oil is looking good. Okay. Wow. So that's on top heat. And we're just gonna let that there for a while until it becomes nice and crispy, like a real bruschetta. So sourdough bruschetta, that's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so wow, it's really sizzling. So right now we are frying some Kesong Puti, which is gonna go really well with our sourdough bruschetta. This is another interesting way to prepare your Kesong Puti. Is by frying it, adding it to some bread, and then of course you can use pandesal if you want, and then we're gonna eat it with our tomato soup. That one needs mixing. So what made you decide to fry this? I thought we were not into frying.
When we were small, we used to fry Kesong Puti with my mom. And it's really, really nice. We don't eat it without frying. Without frying the Kesong Puti.
We're gonna go back to my mom's childhood. Ooh, it's looking really nice. I like that char color. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna serve our Kesong Puti, bruschetta, and tomato soup in a while.
Oh, we shall remove it from the pan before it completely melts.
Okay. So my mom just used olive oil to fry the. Oh, it's actually nothing to fry the Kesong Puti.
Yeah, it is
but it's looking good. Wow. And that, in case you're wondering, that's not butter on the bruschetta. We just use olive oil as well. But I think butter would taste really good. But of course, we're trying to watch over our health because of the pandemic. We can't really exercise or go out. Actually, we don't even go out. So we just run up and down the stairs to exercise. But that's looking really good. This is a really great way for you to prepare your Kesong Puti. It's actually very simple and easy to just fry it. And we got our Kesong Puti from online. Again, my mom found a company called Buffy's. And the Kesong Puti is made of buffalo's milk.
So now transfer it here. We'll have this together with our tomato soup.
Everything's all about plating and presentation. And it's looking good. The bread is a bit charred, so the color looks nice.
Just put a little.
Just gonna drizzle a little bit more olive oil. And then I cannot wait to add my homegrown basil, which I worked so hard for. This is 100% organic. I don't add any fertilizer or root growth or enhancer. This is just really, really good soil and good water. And of course, good sunlight.
Oops.
And of course, this little one's hungry. Always on standby there. You want to eat again? Every time we're in the kitchen. Oh, there's my dad, who's also on standby because we're all hungry.
Let's put a little pepper.
A little pepper. And have this like alien-looking pepper grinder. It's automatic. Well, of course, it's still nice to do that.
Okay, so let's.
How do we put the basil on it? Okay, you forget that's the star. I harvested that. I planted that. Shouldn't have added it first before the oil. So funny while we're putting the basil Scotty. It's just there. Look. Wow. All of a sudden, with mom's way of cooking, we are transported to Italy. Which part of Italy are we transported to?
Well, let's make that in Rome.
Rome? Okay, I kind of like Parma.
Or Parma. I was about to say Parma.
Yeah, I do love Parma. Hey, look at that. So we just drizzled some pepper over, sprinkled, oh no, grinded some pepper over, used fresh basil. I think fresh ingredients is always key to delicious food. Then, let's eat.
Oh, it's still hot. Oh, wow. That's good. Oh, we have to put milk. Put milk.
There. Homemade fresh tomato soup. That's amazing. That?
It's excellent.
Thank you, Mom, for cooking.
You're welcome. We
Then
have to eat it with our cheese.
let's take a bite. Wow, it's nice
Wow.
and crispy.
Good.
Good? Where's yours, Dad?
It complements the tomato.
Tomato. Well,
Take a bite, Dad. Try it. How's it? Good?
very good. Excellent.
And it goes with the tomato soup. So that's a really another good idea. Instead of using mozzarella cheese, use Kesong Puti because we want to go local. Wow, oh my god.
But the cheese is more salty.
Very hard to eat again because my dog is always watching us eat. Coffee! Asking for food? Oh. Coffee. Coffee! Imagine eating and having this little cutie one there the whole time. Oops. So, what kind of milk are we using?
We're using almond milk.
Almond milk. Because it's healthier than cow's milk. So. Happy Dad? Yummy?
Yummy.
Yummy. This.
Wow. Can you handle that, Mom? You're a bit tiny
No.
for such a big pan. Wow, wow, wow. This is our main course. We did add our fresh basil here, and we're still adding more fresh basil.
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Hello, salad.
This is our salad. Filipino salad. It's got cucumber, onions, some basil on top. Very, very Filipino. Not a lot of people would like to eat raw onions, but this one has raw onions, tomatoes, cucumber. Then we added apple cider. Are you excited to eat that?
Yep.
It's just waiting.
This is where you put the.
So my mom's really proud about her beer gadget. Check it out. Can you remove it first and see? Okay. How does it look like? Okay, where'd you get that?
Back in the States.
Whoops, whoops, and then just pops out.
Wow!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
SOS. Forwarding. Okay, this is the grand finale. Our shrimp.
Give me the head. Give me the head.
What did you call it a while ago? You didn't call it kipon. What did you call
Same shrimp.
Another type of shrimp. We called it something.
In Tagalog, it's Suahe.
Suahe. So we're gonna use our hands. Okay. So obviously this is local shrimp, right? Did they tell you where it's like what region of the Philippines this is from?
I don't know. They give it to me very fresh.
Yes, it's very fresh.
Wow.
There's a difference.
Like,
Good.
where do you think? Like, is it a farm or it's just...
No. The moment the fishermen catch it, they put it in the ice and deliver it here.
Where do they catch it? You don't know.
I don't know. I'll ask them somewhere.
You're not curious. You never asked.
No, because all my children.
And part of the fun is It's like really slimy and messy. And it's only my mom having a beer. Where's her beer? Good?
It's delicious.
I love my head, Mom.
Nice and sweet.
It's very sweet. And, oops, oh my god. I was just gonna say, a lot of people like eating the head because the juices are there. Do you eat like everything in it?
No, I just mix it too.
Yeah, more head.
Okay.
I didn't put any salt. Did you put pepper?
No.
No pepper. That's why you get to appreciate the flavor of the shrimp even more when you don't coat it with all these flavorings. So it's really tasting very sweet.
No, you have the garlic, the onion,
Garlic,
the
onion.
ginger,
Yeah.
which I will eat.
But I appreciate more of the natural flavor. It's really good.